Welcome back, and as you can tell, we have to go talk to Pacino in the Gomorrah. So, we're heading off over there right now. You may have noticed that Fallout 3 has stopped on Sundays. That's because I'm having issues recording that, and every time I try to record it, it lasts for about 5 seconds before crashing completely. So, that's why I stopped recording those ones. Yep. It broken now. It's the staggering drunk people. Staggering drunk people. And apparently he recovered from his alcoholism, only to go back to being drunk.
Without leadership, the fiends are as good as dead.
Wow. The text remained, but the character was gone.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gomorrah. Check your weapons with me.
Yeah.
You'll get these back on your way out.
Sophia gives her weapon away. Chino's usually here, right?
House is dead. This time for good.
Wait, do I have that as the active quest? Because I might be able to get a map marker then. Yep. Should. Let's just break into his apartment already.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, the guard's already over there. Yeah, hi. Pay no attention to this motley crew of people that are sneaking around and lockpicking this door. You see nothing out of the ordinary. Like that.
Out fucking standing!
Ouch! Damn it. I really need to get that power armor fixed I have. Because this thing is annoying. Let's see here.
Welcome back, children. You're listening to Galaxy News Radio, the heart and soul of the Capitol, for over 10 years.
For over 10 years. What? Karma's worth nothing in this particular game. At least I don't think so. Loot in this place of stuff.
What is it? Death claws?
Inside of the building? No.
Sure. That's a good question. To get to the heart of the answer, you have to go back to the beginning.
Oh, God.
It all started. Oh, not interested anymore?
No, not really.
Sure. Whoa, hold up. It's true. I've got a lot of stories. As I said, if you can find me a book from before the war in a readable condition, I'd be more than obliged to share a story of my own.
Let's see what he...
Sure.
Don't I have a
Whoa,
book?
it's true. As I
wonder if it's some magazines too, because unless that was a burnt book, I don't know. Miscellaneous. Pre-war book, so don't know why he's not letting me do anything with it. Maybe it can't be stolen? That'd be a pain in the ass.
Be sure to check out the courtyard. Some of the hottest asses in New Vegas shaking out there.
Main level! Round and around and around it goes.
I've heard that Securitrons are nastier than ever.
The fuck are you looking at?
An idiot.
Kachino? Get out of my face.
And there he is.
I hear you've been asking questions about me, dickweed. What the fuck do you want?
I hear you got some business on the side.
Business? What the fuck do you mean business? You looking to get yourself burned? Now you start talking real clear, and I mean fucking crystal clear, because I'm about to lose my patience.
Okay, Baldy. Kindly to hear about your relationship with Joanna.
Joanna? That bitch spreading lies about me? I've got a lesson to teach her about loose lips. You again? What the fuck do you want?
I found this ledger proves some kind of side business.
Where the fuck did you get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want? What can I do for you?
Dance, puppet, dance. Let's see. I think I'm going to keep this for a little while. Why don't you try and take it from me? Do you think the family would like to see this?
I can't stop you, but that's gonna mean my death. I can make it worth your while to give it to me, though. Plus, if you go to the bosses, I can't help you stop what they've been doing.
Damn, barter skill's only 1 point off.
I can pay you for it, of course. I also have some information about the family's business that you might find interesting. Between you and I, we can break up what they're planning, maybe save some lives. Mine included, of course. Oh, here's some caps. Now give me the journal. Right, there we go. So let me tell you what I know about the family's business. The bosses, Big Sal and Nero, have been working for a while on this. They're arming themselves like an army, using this new guy, Troik. They also brought in a specialist named Clandon. At least that's what they introduced him as.
What is this? What kind of specialist is Clandon?
I got no fucking idea. They let him have the run of the place, though. He seems like a nice guy, but he makes me nervous. He's a little arrogant, but he's too nice. Too open. I've never seen him fucking or gambling. Everyone has a vice, but this guy seems like the Pope. Okay, toss him at me. He's a skittish little fucker. Spends half the day pumping his body full of chems and the other half pumping hookers with his willy. He has some kind of connections, so he's able to smuggle huge shipments of weapons into the Strip. The bosses got him by the short hairs. We covered up a hooker he killed while flying on some psycho, so he gets us guns in exchange for not ratting. Okay, you can find me here or upstairs in my room. I'll let the muscle know you're a friend of mine. That should let you get around a little easier.
Let us move out! So that we can go to an elevator, so we can go downstairs. I was supposed to go talk to that guy, right? me thinks me forgots what I was supposed to do. Talk to Troik about the mysterious gun shipments. Find out what kind of work Kellen does. So yeah. Debug. The hell? Did I find an area I wasn't supposed to? Or not? I don't know. What the heck is debug supposed to be? Yeah, large stains of blood on the floor. Not creepy at all. I could probably take those, but the guy won't tell me any stories. If I do.
We rule.
What the heck was that about? Okay. Freaky.
What is it?
No
Death
idea
claws?
why that happened.
Sure. Well, it's true. As I...
Okay, so it
See ya.
can't be stolen and it can't be or magazines. All right, good to know. You know what? JT's gonna sit there. He'll be a good doggy. He won't get in the way.
There's some serious shit going on between NCR and the Legion. They better not fuck with our power.
Yeah.
Did Benny beg before you burned his sorry ass?
Did I burn him or blow him up? I don't remember.
Who are you? I didn't do anything. Leave me alone.
What do you do here?
I don't see how that's your business. I'm just a guest here, having a little fun.
Sent me to ask you about some guns.
Kachino? Kachino what? Are you kidding me? He must be trying to get me killed.
I'm looking to help Kachino break up whatever the bosses are planning.
Yeah? Well, fuck that. The bosses have my number and I'm a company man while they got the goods on me.
I'll report your work to the NCR. Maybe I can help you out of that contract.
More power to you if you can, but keep me out of it. I've been doing business with Big Saw, so he's going to be your man.
Oops. ammo, ammo, ammo. Really? That's it?
I love this place.
Securitrons with faces like soldiers? Is this martial law or something? What the fuck?
Well, now we know where that goes.
Okay, I need a fucking drink.
Grab a bottle, damn it.
Hey, sexy lady. Looking for a good time?
I actually kind of got lost.
Did Benny beg before you burned his sorry ass?
Okay, if all else fails, just go back the way you came.
They say those rules.
Gamora is always open for business.
This place is far, far too big for its own good. Omerta Thug.
I got.
Hey there. Can I get
Shh, sneaky time. Does nobody even notice the fact that I'm carrying a sidearm around through this place? Worst security ever. $50-50 chance. Think I can do it? Ah.
Wow, it is hot in here, don't you think, Six?
I got kicked out of Ultra Lux the other day. Man, that place gives me the fucking freaks.
A zombie saying that the Ultralux gives them the is freaking them out. That is priceless. Sweet level, and then we go to this door here. Down this corner.
You again. Make it.
Yeah, fun proof of blackmail.
Well, that motherfucker. What the hell? Damn. Thanks for finding this. This should be plenty of proof to cover my ass if they try to rat me out to any authorities.
Yep. Okay, so what you gonna tell me about the guns the Emertals have?
They're keeping them in a little utility section down off the basement. I don't know what they're arming themselves for, but I know it isn't for the good of mankind.
How are we gonna get rid of these guns off the
I'm pretty proud of myself.
Yeah,
It's a stroke of genius if I could be so modest. The whole arrangement starts with an old buddy of mine in the Republic. He's responsible for packing and shipping supplies to the NCR on the Strip. He marks some containers as food and medical and packs them with guns and other shit. From there, it took just a couple of greased palms to get someone to let me cherry-pick a container or two out of every shipment. Easy as pie.
So, a couple questions about the guns.
Okay.
What can we do to take care of the guns?
As a little pet project, I've been making some thermite. Thermite burns as hot as the devil's asshole and can melt through just about anything. I've been keeping it so if the family betrays me, I can hopefully do some damage before I end up dead or in jail.
If you don't deploy the thermite yourself, you'll tell... Give me the thermite and I'll destroy the weapons.
Okay, here's the thermite and a key to the room where the guns are stored.
Yeah, it's already
Place
open.
the thermite on the crates in the room. I rigged the light switch outside the room to kick off a spark big enough to hold the thermite. That should turn that shit into molten slag. As soon as we're done talking, I'm gonna make myself like a ghost. I don't want to be anywhere near here when the bosses find out. Okay, cool.
So, thermite. Been a while since I've done this. I had something pop up. What was that thing that popped up? Let's see. Has been taken care of and won't be able to help the Emeritus anymore. Gino should be informed. Use thermite to destroy the guns in the storage room. So I guess that's it. You like traveling with the storyteller? Confirm beeping. Goodbye. Sheesh. Hope nobody was in there still.
The fiends are running for their lives. That'll show everyone what we do to our enemy.
Hey, what can I do for you?
I destroyed the guns.
Whoa, you managed to pull that off? Solid work. That ought to gum up the boss's plans.
And that guy's
Is that right? Was that your handiwork? Well, I can't say I'm sad to see him go. He gave me the fucking creeps. Now we cut off the head of the serpent. Big Saul and Nero have to die.
Why do they need to die?
As long as they're alive, they can start up their plans again. All you've managed to do is stall them. I guarantee you they have contingencies.
What happens when we take care of the bot?
When they're gone, I'm gonna run this joint. Don't worry, I'll take care of this place.
Let's go.
Hurry.
I have to wear the loudmouth armor, don't I? Damn, that is one ugly ass character.
You take care of me, I'll take care of you.
I'm glad they don't let just any motherfucker through the gate. Freeside smells like shit.
I wonder if there's a non-talking version.
Holy
of this armor.
shit, Batman.
Again, I wonder if there's a non-talking version of this armor.
Do I have time to bang one of these chicks?
Let's see how many I can get in here for the fight. Storyteller's here at least.
Hey, here's that gun I promised you. I suggest using it while they are talking.
Let's have some
Pretty sure they're gonna
words.
kill you after the talk.
So I assume you know why we called you here.
Because I fucked your crap up.
Yeah, we lost some guns, you little weasel. However, we can get more guns. You slowed us down, but you can't stop us. You're gonna die of failure.
As a last request, will you tell me about your plan?
Now you shitting me. You didn't even know what the plan was. Yeah. As a last request, I guess we can give you that courtesy. Caesar asked us to provide a distraction on the strip. So when he gives the word, we're gonna launch an all-out assault on the strip. First, we're gonna blow the embassy. Then we're gonna use soldiers to kill every last motherfucker on the strip. Then we'll run this joint. That'll teach not at home what can go on while he sits in his fucking ivory tower lording down from on high.
Well, Nero didn't tell me any of this when he convinced me to take you out.
The fuck? I knew there had to be someone higher up helping you. Nero, you backstabbing, two-timing motherfucker. I knew this day would come.
Yeah. Oh, yes, baby. Oh, yes.
Bye-bye, Nero.
Coming, asshole.
How bad they are.
Idolize.
I'm fucking standing.
Yeah, listening up. $3. Oh, wow, wow, on Galaxy News Radio, the #1 radio.
Love was true. Then you found
Willow's bored, can you tell?
someone new.
Sophia, you're in. Yay, and I can go inform the S-Man. Do 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 do.
Morning.
I got my chainsaw back! Why am I only happy about the chainsaw? Okay, if I remember correctly, I should have a bunch of C4 and a detonator at the Novak location. So I might have to go back. I don't know. Let's see if these will actually do it. They're not stolen, so I might be able to
What's
get
your story?
a story.
Sure.
Okay, tell me.
Whoa, hold on there. It's true. As I said.
Okay, so
sure thing.
That's the wrong one.
Sure. I'm sworn to carry your burdens.
Oh, you with the fuck you guys, man.
Whoa, hold. It's true. As I.
So, okay, I found this book and
let's see here. No luck, I'm afraid. The pages have been damaged and charred, likely by exposure to a nuclear detonation. Another unnamed victim of the nuclear holocaust. Like America, you're only the remains of your former self. I think I might cry. That said, I have a creaky table with one leg significantly shorter than the other. This charred tome might still find a purpose.
Pre-war book removed. You!
Let's see here. By the glow, yes. Between these damaged pages is a tale complete and intact. Yup, pre-war printing too stubborn to be dislodged by the sands of time. Thank you for this gift, friend. I'll stick by our deal and give you a tale of my own in exchange. I think I have just the story in mind. Would you like me to tell you the story now, or should we save it for another time? This story is about the super mutants. Would you like to hear it?
Sure.
Very well.
When the Great War annihilated civilization, the survivors lost their loved ones, their homes, and their worldly goods. They endured a daily search for food, water, and medicine. They also had to seek out their lost identities. People have always defined themselves by the work they do, the place they live, the things they own. In the Great War, it wasn't just buildings that were destroyed. Entire cultures were erased from history. In the brutal years that followed, the survivors had to define themselves again, find meaning in their existence, or face a metaphorical loss of their humanity. But a much more literal threat to their humanity was already in place, waiting quietly beneath the desert for someone to stumble across it. Someone did, nearly a century after the war, and that threat came closer to extinguishing humanity than all the bombs and guns of the old wars. A single neutron passing through a strand of DNA can cause a cancerous tumor, but a lifetime of exposure to unprecedented amounts of atomic fallout will have wildly unpredictable results. After a few generations of passing on this defective DNA, a species will begin to mutate. That explains many of the strange beasts running around the wasteland. But not all of them. There's a different strain of mutant out there. They're shaped like men, but bigger. Some of them are more dangerous than Deathclaws, stronger than a man in power armor. They call themselves super mutants, and they're not the result of random contact with radiation, but rather a deliberate act of genetic tampering. Holotapes unearthed in pre-war military installations show that the United States government started out with good intentions. Rival nations had attacked America with biological weapons, resulting in a new plague, so America's leaders created their own defensive virus. The plan, originally, was to make a germ that would mutate America's population just enough that they would become immune to the viruses that the enemy might use. In a sense, this forced evolutionary virus worked, but the effects were much more drastic than anticipated. The animal test subjects mutated by it were not only resistant to common biological weapons, they also grew stronger and more intelligent, but monstrously deformed. In Maryland, the virus was placed in a Vault-Tec vault and used as part of their cruel experiments. According to files recovered from a Vault-Tec mainframe, the people who took shelter in that vault were exposed to the virus by their own overseer, the very man assigned to protect them after the bombs fell. After escaping the war, these people suffered even worse than those trapped on the surface. The mutation process is painful, and most people exposed to the virus die a horrible death in a body they don't even recognize as their own. Those who do survive often wish they hadn't, because their very humanity is taken from them. Whatever they look like before mutating, they transform into an enormous, bald, green brute. That sudden loss of identity would enrage almost anyone. Maybe with enough therapy a person could come to terms with their new body. But most of the poor creatures suffered from another side effect: reduced cognitive capability. Despite the virus's potential to increase intelligence in some people, most of the super mutants on the East Coast were just plain stupid. In fact, many of their brains were too small to perform even basic autonomic functions like breathing. For those that survived, there were some positive trade-offs. Their strength increased tremendously, as did their size. Even the small ones are nearly 10 feet tall. In the Capital Wasteland, these beasts continue growing throughout their existence. Wanderers have reported fighting super mutants that are 15 feet tall, and foolhardy adventurers have pumped hundreds of bullets from assault rifles into mutant overlords without bringing them down. Scouts from the Brotherhood of Steel even claim to have fought super mutants that are 20 feet tall and can survive a direct hit from a mini-nuke. The only factor that keeps them in check is that they are infertile and cannot reproduce, at least not the way that they did when they were still human. The first mutants created in that horrid vault might not have been as intelligent as the humans who created them, but they had strength and righteous fury on their side. The mutants turned on their creators and transformed them into the next generation of super mutants. And in time, the vault was nothing but mutants, alone, undying, and just intelligent enough to know that they had been betrayed by humanity. Forcibly stripped of their humanity, robbed of their ability to reason, and transformed into massive brutes, they were an angry horde trapped inside a vault. Rage and boredom are an unstable mixture, and eventually that vault burst. Hundreds of super mutants emerged into a wasteland where their enhanced physical abilities made them better suited to survive than the humans around them. The disorganized humans had only one advantage, and that was their numerical superiority. Outnumbered and unable to breed, the mutants were still cunning enough to understand that they had to boost their ranks by kidnapping humans and exposing them to the virus. Further west, things were more complicated. California and the West Coast had their share of trouble with super mutants. But those mutants, they didn't just suddenly pop out of a vault and rampage like mindless savages. The mutants of the Wasteland's core region were the result of a misguided plan to set the world right. The mutant army was smart enough to scour the lands for new humans to mutate, and to select people with little exposure to radiation. Using humans with DNA undamaged by radioactivity meant they were more likely to keep their intelligence after mutating. The size and capability of this inhuman swarm grew, always hungering for the purest human DNA to serve as the building blocks of a master race. This was before the new California Republic had solidified, before the Enclave chose to reveal itself, back when the Brotherhood of Steel kept their technology closely guarded. There was nothing to stand against an army with such organization, such single-mindedness, such unity. Who they had been before no longer mattered. The super mutants weren't divided by old-world notions of race, and they did not bicker over religious beliefs, for they all worshipped the same dark god.
I wonder if I can stop this. Okay, I can. Because that was long. Pretty long. Let's see, something about before. Let's talk about the tribes.
Please.
The Emeritus were plotting to destroy the Strip, so I killed their...
Wow! That is amazing! You are just a hero! I am serious. That accounts for all the tribes you needed to get to know. You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. Here's some big news. I decoded a military radio transmission, and it turns out the NCR president, Aaron Kimball, is going to visit Hoover Dam. I guess he wants to boost the troops' morale, but according to projections Mr. House made, he has an 83.75% chance of being assassinated. Whoops. Anyway, it looks like Mr. House thought it was important to keep President Kimball alive.
Why Mr. House want Kimball alive?
Mr. House ran projections on how the NCR public will react to a defeat at Hoover Dam. Overwhelmingly, they'll blame Kimball. But if Kimball dies at Hoover Dam, there's no obvious scapegoat for them to blame, so they'll blame New Vegas instead. So that means reduced tourism for up to 5 years. The equations are pretty complicated. Mr. House sure liked numbers.
I'm no good in I'm on good terms with the NCR. They'll let me help protect him.
Great. A ranger named Graham has been placed in charge of security for the president's visit. You'll want to talk to him. Once the president is safe, there's one more thing for you to take care of. This gadget I'm handing you is called an override module. Mr. House had 2 of these made years and years ago. Just like him to think ahead. Take the module to the El Dorado substation and attach it to the power control terminal. I'll handle the rest.
Okay.
Great! When this is taken care of, we'll be all set for the Legion to make its move.
And with that, I'm going to call it quits with this episode, so don't forget to oh crap. Don't tread the bear. I'm no longer on good terms with them, never mind. Things that go boom. Okay, well, whatever. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. If you have any questions, comments, if you want to let me know about anything in particular, let me know in the comments, and I'll check it out or whatever. Take care. Bye.